Hey everybody, welcome to the Thursday evening by design opportunity Zoom. My name is Jason Meisner and I am coming to you from freshly removed from the new hurricane that we just had that blew through. So you'll have to bear with me a little bit. It's been a weird day, but we certainly have a fabulous opportunity for you to view tonight outside of all the other stuff that I just talked about there. And By Design is the name of the company. And It wouldn't surprise me if you haven't heard about the company. It's a company that we consider to be flying under radar, considering how big it has become in the short period of time. And We figure we've got a product that we focus on called the MPG caps. We figured by design, as a result of what we saw with them gaining through COVID, we really never saw another company that actually grew during COVID. And We're going to get into a little bit here about where they've launched this company, where they are at, and why it's a perfect fit for the product that we're focusing on. So thank you everybody for attending tonight. I'm going to introduce this thing and go over a little bit of details with the company, but there's a couple things I'd like you to keep in mind before we get going. And that's, you're here for a reason. We know that. So there's a few things that I'd like you to keep in mind as we get started here. If you're ready to change your life, as like what we like to say, to live your life by design, we're going to go over basically what I believe will be everything you're going to need to know. If you do have questions, of course, get back to the person that invited you, but we're going to go over the company in some great details. So keep in mind as you're going along, as you're considering making a decision, we like to put yourself in a couple different baskets here, whether you're A, B, or C. A is you're ready to get started right away. In that case, get back to the person that invited you and they'll show you how to get started. B, I'm interested, but I have questions. That's going to be where you're going to want to set up a call with upline leadership and set up that time and get those questions answered, and then go over the kits. As long as your questions are answered satisfactorily, get started. And C, I'm not interested, but I maybe know somebody who would love the products and would be amazing at the business. And we're also looking for customers too. Customers are good for business, especially here in the United States. So just want you to keep that in mind as we go. So timing, and we're going to get into this a little bit in the next slide, but the timing is awesome. Okay, so the company is in over 100 countries, but we haven't registered the caps in the 100 countries yet. So we're really at the beginning of this. We don't have we're very close to having our MPG-cap site ready to go. We've got a friendly kind of a customer site that'll allow you to contact us ready to go. But really, we just wanted to bring this MPG cap to the world. That was our goal. And by design is going to be that vehicle. And we are literally just getting started. I mean, if you're really looking at this map here where, it shows the sweet spot, where the new packages are here, the company is really already at about 3 million a month, 5-year-old company. The company is solid, but the caps are new to the company. Okay. So that's what makes this a perfectly timed opportunity to bring this across the world. You're not going to be able to beat it. And if you want to be first, this is your opportunity to be first. So By Design International Convention is going on, I think tomorrow. Starts down in Ecuador. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they're expecting 4,000 or 5,000 people in Ecuador. And, kind of going back to the timing thing here, it's fabulous if you're here in the United States, because this thing really took off internationally in the Latino countries first. Central America and South America is the biggest set of teams that we have, and that's why they're having their convention in Ecuador. So if you're in the United States, again, back to timing, it's perfect. But yeah, if I would encourage you too, if you have YouTube access, go check out the By Design site. They do fabulous convention recaps and everything. So I would expect that within the next 3-4 days. So again, like I said, 100 plus countries, but the caps are really about in like 5 countries right now. And then we're in a pre-launch basically. Even the packaging is just getting set. So again, if you want the opportunity to join early. This is your chance with a company that's just rock solid. And BYDZYNE is rock solid. 20 plus awards received, from their, their product line to their apps that you can use. It's really across the board. And those of us that went into Los Angeles to get a feel for this company, we got to see all those awards, physical awards, in person. They're real. They're not. It's not fake. They're very real. And worldwide, right now, they have over 100,000 customers that are very, very happy. So for the company, obviously, I kind of set that up there, where it's like, I made this comment when we got started here. Where we came from was kind of like what I called the strip mall in Colby, Wisconsin. And you all of a sudden are going into the Mall of America. It's a lot to take in. There's going to be a lot that's going to be covered here that you could get very excited about. So pay close attention to what Mike Renz is about to say here. I've known Mike for 30 plus years. I know every time I say that, I just feel like, geez, I thought I was just 30 myself, and here we are knowing each other since we were basically kids in our 20s. And since then, Mike has become a very accomplished network marketer. He's very detail oriented when it comes to the quality of the company and all the top attributes of the company. He studies it. So I couldn't think of a better person to actually present the company itself as a whole than Mike Wren. So Mike, please take it away, buddy.
All right. Well, thank you, Jason, and welcome to everybody here tonight. We've been at this for a couple months, and as we go into the company, we had a team meeting last night where we shared a lot of numbers and things that you look at, right? In network marketing, 187 billion, 200 million a day, thousands of companies and startups and companies come and go, and usually they don't have the money to do what they say they're going to do. They're global and they're in 2 countries. We are here because this company is global, because they have the money, they have the experience, they have the background. So when you go through these slides tonight, I am going to twist it up a little bit and tie in a few facts that you really want to think about, because, for one, this company is 5 years old. 5-year anniversary. 95% of these companies fail. 95% of traditional opportunities and companies, business owners fail. But in network marketing, because there's people attached to it, we're a distribution network. So, you always say you're looking for something 3 years old or more. 5 years validates the opportunity. And this company is extremely validated. And I think you're going to understand where I'm going with this when we get through this part of the presentation. This company feels like $1 billion company. I think they're at 23 awards, and I've only been involved with $1 billion company one time. And this feels like that type of environment, from the website quality to the mobile apps, to the back office software, to the tracking, to the bonus programs and incentive trips and winning awards. And so with that being said, we're in the process of getting our new MPG site live. And there again, I believe it'll be an award-winning site. So this company was started with a couple named Nat and Shanita Verana Prucha. And this couple, I've seen them on Business for Home over the years, but I didn't recognize the company. And I was shocked that this is where we ended up, because usually we're on top of this. And I think the reason we weren't aware of the company is because when this US-based company started, it exploded in Latin America. The exact opposite of what happens with US companies. And so, this company has a book called Immigrants to Global Titans. This couple were top earners in Nu Skin, validated 14 million a year. They helped open companies go global, like Monavie. They've done a lot of, they're known as some of the biggest industry icons in this industry, from our position of building a network from the field. Not coming from a corporate background, coming from decades of being top industry icons around the world. And that's a big statement, because they've been in our shoes. And now we're 5 years old and we're validated. And on top of that, their daughter, Natita, and husband, Chad, this couple's known as Millennials of the Year here a couple of years back. And they have made tens of millions I believe they're in the 9-figure category too as well. So between the 4 of these people, they're in my opinion, from things that I've researched, I believe they're in the top 5 highest paid networkers of all time on planet Earth, right up into Dexter Yeager from the Amway $10 billion company. And I'm here to tell you that's a big, big, big statement of who's running the ship. The ship goes off course and hits the bridge. Guess what? The bridge collapses. We've seen that, been there, done that, and bad decisions of ownership. And these people got it together. And then the validation of what is a company's status? What is the ranking? What are the incomes? And when you go to this slide here, here's what's interesting. When COVID hit, every company dropped sales. I mean, the industry crashed just like the world did. And we know companies that were really good companies that actually went backwards because of COVID. And you look at their numbers here, 9 million in 19, 18 million in 20. I mean, double growth, doubled again at 34 million. And through this whole bad economy worldwide, this company held stable at 34, 35 million. We're ranked number 46 in the world right now with a 57% payout. So before we go to the next slide, here's what you really, really, really need to understand is if you go to businessforhome.org and you look up company rankings, if you look up top earner reports, you look up company momentum, and I went through all this last night with the team, you're seeing big companies that have went backwards fell to 200 in momentum rank. You're seeing 100 companies that are over 200 million in annual earnings. There's over 100 companies doing 200 million to 8 billion. Amway's down 3 billion right now. They went from 11 to 8. And there used to be in 2020, 43 companies at $1 billion in annual sales. Today, 2024, there's only 28 companies over $1 billion in sales. And I'm leading this into the next slide because with 100 companies over 200 million in annual, 28 companies doing 1 billion to 8 billion. This next slide is documentation crushes conversation. And this list of people here in the company, these gentlemen are in their mid-20s to mid-30s. We had a chance to meet several of them here in Las Vegas. And this list of 5 people, whether this income is exactly right or even if it's cut in half, this is according to Business for Home, these people are in the top 30 highest paid network marketers on planet Earth. And my point is, we're only at 35 million a year, roughly. The caps are just about ready to go live here worldwide. We open a couple markets. But with 28 companies doing over $1 billion to 8 billion, 100 companies doing over 200 million a year, this little company called BYDZYNE, that's basically in the Latin market, has 5 of the top 30 highest paid networkers on planet Earth. There's really nothing else to be said about the opportunity. That just sums it up in a nutshell. End of discussion. So here's our product line. This company was really built, in my opinion, through the travel platform. They got amazing travel, and we'll kind of touch a little bit on all this. They have a training program for people that want to do trading. I'm not personally into that, but there's people that are. And then they have wellness products. And here in the US, we got a little bit of product. But when you go into Colombia and Argentina and markets at Ecuador, they have a buffet like an Amazon of all kinds of health and nutrition products, organic products, sporting wear, clothing, I mean, sunglasses, you name it, they have it. But the majority of this company was built in the Latin market, and it's all built off this BD Dream Vacations. And to kind of make this simple on the vacations, when people join, they get trips, they get hotel vouchers, they get discounts, and they're building the teams of having this lifestyle of going around the world as groups of people. And here's one here for Paris, right, coming up, right? People are booking this. And as you pay your monthly order and you're involved with the company, when you get X amount of stars, 4 stars, a star a month, you qualify and you get these trips. So if you're on a monthly order, you may get 2 trips a year and you just jump on a plane and go, but it's a team environment that it's built on. And I don't know anything about travel or a lot about it, but I'm seeing now after being here a couple months what this vision is and how this company did this. And we just had 120 people in Las Vegas. Another new product going live here, this lightning thermal product coming live. I believe this will be a really good product for nutritional and weight loss and benefits of it. And then they have a whole nother line of products we're not going to get into here today. But in my opinion, the star of the show is what we call the MPG cap. And just to give you a little history on this product, Andrew and Nancy, my direct sponsors, were involved with this company called Fuel Freedom International. In 3 years, this product did over 350 million in sales, 220 countries, and they made a lot of money marketing this product. That company went on to become Jeunesse Global, which did 20 billion with the capital B, and now that company sold twice. Andrew and Nancy inherited exclusive marketing rights. The owners of that company more or less gave this to them and said, go help a lot of people. I knew about this company because my sponsors were making more in 2 weeks than I made all year at Coca-Cola. And here's my first little pin when everybody said it wasn't going to work. And I went gold. I still hold this today, 16 years later, right? So this has a great history. The product, its new website will be going live here shortly. We do have another site that is live. It just went live a couple weeks ago. But the product's very unique. And all it is you simply take this little tablet, you drop it in your gas tank, you fill up your tank, and you go on with life. And you're asking, what does this do? Well, the additive industry is a $6 billion industry. It's on shelves all over these car shops. But this is a fuel catalyst, EPA registered, patented product, sold billions of caps around the world, never had an insurance claim. And all it simply does is when it goes in your gas tank, from gas tank moisture through your fuel lines, through your injectors and carburetor, it's got a cleaner for that. And inside your motor, there's carbon deposit inside your motor. So if you pull out a spark plug, it's dirty in any combustion vehicle. If you took off the head of your car where your piston meets your intake and exhaust valves, there's dirt and carbon in there. And what it does is it cleans that out, puts a little polish inside there. And as that happens, all that onburn gas going out your tailpipe causing, emissions and stuffing up your converter all starts burning inside your combustion cycle, which makes a complete burn, increases power, increases octane, increases performance, lowers emissions drastically. You can go do your test for yourself because the product does work. And we can make the claim 8 to 12%. We're going to underclaim and over deliver. We're seeing on F-150s validated with testimonials in our group, 23%. A little $2 pill, 23%. The power, the idle, the performance. We've had people with engine lights on where their converters plugged up, and after a few tanks, that's went away. But here's a really big one before I close this up. Around the world, where we're opening Philippines, we're getting into Ghana, which will go across Africa, Asia from Philippines will go through Asian markets. We have India in process, very rare market to open. Why this opportunity is, in my opinion, the hottest opportunity out there is I don't have to sit and convince somebody to put this in their gas tank. They say, is it going to hurt my car? I said, go read the groceries you're putting in your body. Do you like your car clean? Yeah, I keep it clean. Yes, you want your motor clean. In these foreign markets where they have a Class C fuel, their fuel costs are extremely expensive. And the numbers, it's based on income ratio to fuel costs. So for example, we're 350, let's say 350. Well, Mexico's income is only 12,000 a year. That's like they're paying $34 a gallon. Right? You go into Philippines because their income's 4,000 a year. That's like $80 a gallon. That's why they use scooters and mopeds. You go into India, income ratio to fuel cost, $123 a gallon. You see why they use scooters and mopeds. This product in those markets, everyone will want, everyone will buy, and your people that you build as we go global. We're helping people save money, the end user. We're helping people make money by helping people save money, and being able to sample a $10 pack, which 5 tablets treat 20 gallons, we'll have mini caps soon, is the most simple, duplicatable process versus me selling you a box of stuff you put on your face, or me selling you a bunch of vitamins that you have to, nothing against products, but you have to read the doctor's report and believe in it. And did you feel something? A $10 card costs, you can retail it, make money at 20, or you can sample this out and the proof is in the pudding. So that being said, we got a global opportunity, extremely excited. We're some of the pioneers, not only in BYDZYNE USA, but we are the pioneers of the MPG division of the new product line that I believe will be BYDZYNE's biggest hit. And I believe it'll take this company from 35 million to 100 million in 2025. And that's the opportunity. So that being said, Nancy Burling, my mentor sponsor, the pioneer and founder of this product launch, the better half of Andrew, take it away. She's going to explain how you get paid.
Well, thanks so much, Michael. Great job, Mike. Great job, Jason, to both of you guys here, as always. I want to welcome everybody to tonight's webinar. We're excited to be here. We're excited to talk about BYDZYNE. Love this product. Going to talk a little bit more about this here. We'll start out with an income disclosure or a disclaimer by saying there's no guarantees of income. There's no guarantees in life. But of course, there's no limit to what you can earn here in BYDZYNE. It's based on your own individual efforts. I will tell you that this pay plan that they've put together pays out 57 cents out of every dollar, a true 57%. It's pretty extraordinary here. We're going to hit it on more of a high level, but for more detailed information, there is PDFs and information available here. So we have a total of 5 ways that you can earn here in BYDZYNE. What I want to point out on, go back on one, on this income disclosure statement that Andrew just put up, is most companies, okay, when you look at their income disclosure statements, on the lower to mid range, the incomes typically are not high at all. But this is pretty extraordinary and very telling about the fact that the potential of what is possible with this pay plan. And so let's talk about the first way that you can earn here. And actually, before we do that, let me just mention kind of our pay cycles. We have 2 pay cycles in a month. So the first one goes from the 1st to the 15th. The second one goes from the 16th through the end of the month. And then 10 days after that pay period ends, your wallet, your commissions get paid, just like clockwork. And I like it because it's simple, straightforward. Everybody knows what to expect and where it's at. And so very exciting. First way that we make money is retail. You heard Mike talk about the MPG cap. Let me just say, this is by far the most retailable product I've ever worked with in my entire life and career. Literally, you buy it for $10, suggested retail's $20 all day long here, guys, out of your own inventory, or if you want to send somebody to your website, they can buy right on the website. You get the difference between the wholesale to retail, but you literally can double your money in retail sales here by just moving this product. Pretty exciting. And so second way is what we call a welcome bonus. Now, this is paid out on the BV of the packages that you sell. So for example, if somebody joins and they join at, we've got a few different options. You can get started for $199 as an example. We have a couple other options. Whatever the BV, that happens to be 100 BV, you're going to earn 20%. And there's no limit to how many welcome bonuses that you can earn here in BYDZYNE. Third way that you make money is what we call TVC. It's team volume commissions. It's binary. So in a binary, what I love about it, it's simple, straightforward. You build 2 teams. So to qualify, become a builder. Very simple. You activate yourself with a minimum of 100 BV order, and then you make a sale left and a sale right to activate your business. You are now eligible to earn here in the TVC. Now you can earn anywhere from 500 within the pay cycle up to a $500,000 USD within that pay cycle. Yes, I did say $500,000. It's pretty extraordinary, actually. I've never seen a company do that. It's exciting. And so what happens is this, is you literally can earn either 10% or 20%. And so if you come in at the 199, you're at 10%. Now in the United States, you can earn your way by selling 500 business volume in sales through your team and get to 20%. Once you hit 20%, you never lose it. Internationally, what happens, you start out at 10%, and then you can upgrade by buying a bigger package. And so you're either at 10% or 20% in the binary of the lesser leg volume in the commissions. Now, one thing in the United States, we do have customer requirements, and so you can either do 60 business volume if they're going to the website, shopping on the Boss Club, or buying right from the site, or you can get 3 customers. And we'll be talking more detail on that, but internationally, that doesn't apply here. So fourth way that we earn here, and this is very, very exciting, is what we call infinity matching bonus. This is based on you helping your team duplicate. And so really what you want to do is become a builder, one left and right, teach your people to do the same. And then you want to take it a step further and become a pro builder, and I'll cover that on the next slide. But how the matching bonus works, as you build your team and organization, you're going to pick up a check match. So if I sponsor John and John earned, let's say, $1,000, okay, and I'm a diamond, I'm going to earn 10%. Okay, 10% of that 1,000. That is how that works. But here's the beauty of it. You can actually earn up to 7 levels of executive check match, but this company's done something extraordinary. They've added an infinity bonus. So you literally can earn 1% of your entire organization by hitting that 3-star crown, which is pretty exciting. To be able to pick up an override on everybody in your team. Because trust me, this type of comp plan can turn into tens of thousands of individuals here as you duplicate your business here. And then let's talk about the 5th way that you earn, and it's called the global pool bank. What you want to do right away is you not only want to get 1 left and right, you want to get 3 left, 3 right that are active, that activate. Once you qualify for this, you never have to qualify again. We call this pro builder. The reason you want to do it immediately is you set yourself up for when you go diamond and beyond, you're earning in this bonus pool. So there's 3% total that goes into these 3 separate pools, and it's paid out once a year. And so what happens is it accrues and accumulates. So it's a sizable amount because of the type of sales that this company is doing and will do here in the future. And so you definitely want to get yourself eligible for that by hitting that pro builder. Now, what I love about BYDZYNE is they really have dotted the I's and crossed the T's. And so as you climb in rank, okay, what happens is we have different zones. Okay, so we have the distributor zone, we have the director zone, we have the diamond zone, presidential zone, crown zone. And so based on your rank, it's based on volume. And there's some structure requirements when you get into some of the higher levels. What happens is that you can earn literally up to a $500,000 per pay cycle. And trust me, I mean, the potential's here. We're not making any guarantees, but I will tell you that the sky's the limit on what you can achieve here in BYDZYNE. And what I'd like to do here is I want to highlight a couple people here. Well, before we do that, let's talk about the car bonus. Pretty fired up about this car or house bonus. So they launched this on May 16th. It goes through May 15th of 2025. So everybody on the Zoom can qualify for this. And so if you go presidential and beyond, you tap into this extra bonus, and you can earn anywhere from $400 up to $250,000, okay, cash, that you can put toward a luxury car. I'm sure Mike and some of these people that are gearheads, you know, will love a fancy car. Personally, I want another house, either in a tropical location or a ski house. So, you know, 250,000 you can put toward a house or you can put toward a car. And so it's just extra money here just by duplicating. And I know that there's going to be a lot of people that qualify for this. It's very, very exciting. And so with that said, you know, we like to highlight a couple people here that are making it happen, that are building tremendous business. So we'll start out by heading over to Miss Dee Dee Figueroa. Dee Dee is an incredible person. Originally from Puerto Rico, currently lives in Delaware. She is on fire, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, and she's building an incredible team. So Dee Dee, just take a minute, talk about why BYDZYNE and why you're so excited.
Thank you, Nancy. Yes. Why BYDZYNE? Well, let me tell you why, because this is the home of the MPG caps. This is where the leadership is. This is where my heart is. I will not ever look at anything else because there's no reason to. My dream has always been to leave a legacy for my daughter. I'm a special needs mom. So I have been almost at the same job, almost 30 years, 29 years. And a vehicle accident last year almost took me out, wiped me right out of the face of this earth. And by the grace of God, I'm right here. But that really woke me up. I had 2 other businesses that I was doing on the side, try to set something up so that when I'm not here, my daughter would have something, because if I'm gone, she can't go get a job. So what I do now has to set her up. But the vision became bigger once I had that accident, because the businesses that I was doing were not global. This business is. And when that accident happened, then I happened to comment to a friend that was overseas in Ghana. And I said, you know, I almost had this accident. I mean, I had this accident. I almost got, you know, wiped out. She said, you know, if something ever happened to you, with as much as you've ever helped me, your daughter has family here in Ghana. And the light bulb came off. I remembered the person who shared this information with me about this opportunity with these fuel caps said to me, this is a global opportunity and a legacy build. And I said, that's it. It's not just about helping my own family. How do I get what I want? I get what I want by helping other people get what they want. And if I do that all over the world, then I have a blanket of protection for my daughter, no matter where, you know, whether I'm here or I'm not here, no matter where my daughter goes in the world, she's going to have people that love her and protect her because she's the daughter of the lady that helped her. And so that vision grew into a passion to help families participate in their own rescue. And it's been the most rewarding thing, because it's taking something very mundane, like putting fuel in a vehicle, that for us, it's so simple, even though we complain about it. But for other countries and their economic situation, it is literally a life-changing product, what we're bringing to them. We're giving them the opportunity to save on fuel that'll keep lights on, that'll put food on the table. That is an incredible feeling when you know that you have the ability to do something like that. And I'm talking to everybody here today who is a parent, who is a caregiver, who has an elderly parent, who has somebody that's overseas that you care for and you send money to. Don't just send somebody money, send them hope, send them inspiration, send them the opportunity to have more by saving the money that you're actually sending, that they can use it towards something more, something that's going to give them the opportunity to live a better quality of life for as long as possible. And the other thing that I want to just point out is we always have the ability to say how we feel. And that can be something that can come out as a complaint. We can be complaining about something, or we can be participating in our own ability or our own rescue to say, to change and change things. And I'm going to throw it back to you, but I'm going to just say a shout out to John Hill, who's I met right here in this company. I just shared with him that I went to the gym, and it's like, okay, this business is almost like going to the gym the same way. There's no guarantees, right? We have a gym membership. Just because you get a gym membership doesn't mean you're going to lose any weight or you're going to change your life. You have to put effort behind it. And I shared that with John. It's like, you know what? I'm duplicating your example. You go to the gym, you're always working out, you're always doing things. I'm like, you know what? We get influenced by the people we surround ourselves with. And in this business and in this company, we have people of the caliber that we find inspiration to change our lives in many, many ways. Mindset, habits, and positive attitude. John Hill, Nancy Burling, Jason, Andrew, Mike Grenz, all of the leaders here. It's thank you, because we are changing the face of the world. Back to you, Nancy.
Well, thank you so much, Dee Dee. Appreciate that. And just huge congrats. You're really doing a great job. And we're just so very, very proud of you. Next, we're going to head on over to Dallas, Texas, where we have an incredible gentleman that also has a lot of international business happening here, and that is Mr. John Hill. John, talk about BYDZYNE, why you're excited about the business and where you see this going in the future.
Thanks, Nancy, for the introduction. With BYDZYNE, I'm super excited about this business because I've been in this style business since I was 20 years old. And so it's been about 20 years, and I haven't seen a company set up the way this one's set up, with the ownership having the experience in the business, breaking records, being top earners, and just the way they set up the business model is really a giving compensation plan, and the numbers that they did during COVID. But what attracted me to the business was, of course, the MPG cap. I mean, this thing is going to take over the market. The go-to-market strategy is brilliant because it has a proven track record. The product's done so much in sales, 350 million. And there's just a huge need right now with the gas prices and everything that's going on in the market. And of course, all the other products with this company as well. So I do think the strategy is very innovative, and the way they set up the company is incredible. And I do believe in the founders, honest people. Got to visit them in Los Angeles and also Vegas at the training as well. Met the founders there. So I just think this strategy, how they're coming into the marketplace, is going to really grow fast, with global already in over 100 countries for these products. And just dropping the tab in the gas tank, we're getting an extra 100 miles per tank, helping the other vehicle not be sluggish and it's taking off. So, I mean, this is a real company, real stories, real people, like the background said, and that's what attracted me to the business. You do have the potential with this business to earn, a 6-7 figure income with just a low buy-in. Nothing's guaranteed, of course, it's all work ethic, but this style business is like, having a refrigerator full of steaks, throwing a barbecue, like I've said many times, and then the next morning your refrigerator is full of steak again. It's passive income, helping people and families, build some financial stability, whether that be an extra 1,000 a month, 2,000 or 10,000, whatever it is. You can do that in this company. I believe that 100%. And I think this is just going to build a huge legacy for people's families. It's already starting. People are already making record income in Latin America, and we're just at the beginning. So I'm really excited about this business, and that's what I think about this business model. Thanks, Nancy.
Well, thanks so much, John. Appreciate that. And just huge congrats on a lot of the new growth that you have here taking place here in BYDZYNE. And you know what? What's amazing about what John just said is that this is a global, seamless business. When you understand the global business model, where, this is a business that literally, when you go to bed here tonight, when you have an international business here, people around the world here are up and working. And that's what's so exciting about it. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to turn the rest of the time over to my better half. He's a much better presenter than I am, but he's got some closing thoughts, and please stay with us here because we got some things here we're going to cover. So with that said, Andrew Burling, take it away.
Okay, thanks, Nancy. Great job, Dee Dee and John. That was awesome. I get to talk about the tools and the support system we have in place with BYDZYNE, with our team, with Global Win Team. And one of the first support tools I'm really excited about that I get to talk about is the mobile app. And this app right here is award-winning. It works on iPhone, it works on iPad, it works all over the world, and it's an award-winning app, and I'm super proud of it. I mean, it's one thing to be in a company, and it's another thing to be in a company and be proud of the company that you're representing, because you know they're award winning, because you know that the tools that they put out are capturing attention within the industry. By design right now, this app right here has a chance at winning mobile app of the year. Out of all the apps in the App Store, mobile app of the year in the productivity category. That polling is taking place right now. But we not only have one app, and this app right here allows you to take your business on the go. You can sign up people. You can check your volume if you're on an airplane. You can look at your tree. You can look at your genealogy. You can get news. You can get documents, everything that you need to run your business. It fits right in the palm of your hand. We're a phone-based business, and it's pretty exciting to be able to take this business on the go right with your phone. And the fact that they have a shot at winning mobile app of the year, and we have not only one app, but three of them. There's also a travel app. There's also a trading app. That to me is super exciting. And I highly recommend that you use these tools to build your business. Just like a carpenter has tools to build homes, we're building a home here at BYDZYNE. We're not building a hotel. Mike talked about it. Jason talked about it, being in startups and how tough that is. I mean, here's the reality, guys. BYDZYNE is a home. It's a legacy company. When you're in a startup and you're in year one, you're just trying to get to year two. When you're in year two, you're just trying to get to year three. So you can maybe put yourself in a position to make a profit. I mean, there's a reason that we're with a 5-year-old company that is award winning and is has a global presence for us that's in place. As a team, we do conference calls every Monday night, and we're going to continue to do these. We're going to just keep doing them and doing them and doing them. It's going to be hard for anybody to outwork this team. I know the work ethic of the leaders on this team, and we're committed. And if you can plug into a conference call once a week, you can plug into a Zoom meeting once or twice a week. There's training meetings. The company has Zoom meetings on Monday night called Mind Movers. Most of them are in Spanish. However, there's a button down on the bottom of your screen which allows you to get translation. And I'd highly recommend that. So you can listen to all these top earners as they present. The Monday night Mind Movers coming up here after convention weekend this weekend, that thing's going to be incredible. You're not going to want to miss it. So we'll have our conference call this Monday night after the weekend, and we'll probably make some announcements as well. And then that Mind Movers on Monday night, that corporate Zoom, that thing's going to be off the charts. So don't miss it. And then also, every Thursday night, just like clockwork, we do these presentations on Win Team VIP. Now, I did hear some people have been having a hard time getting on here. I don't know if it's because of Zoom, they made some changes, but we have recordings, we have playbacks, but we're consistent. So every Monday, every Thursday, Global Win Team. And then what we try to do is get these on globalwinteamlive.com so that you can play them back. What we also try to do is update our slide presentation on globalwinteam.com. So I just did this last night. All the slides you're seeing here tonight, they're all updated. They're all been refreshed, and they're on globalwinteam.com. I might add, if you hear from people that are having problems getting on Zoom or getting the most recent issue of the slides with globalwinteam.com, you can just dump your cookies and refresh, and hopefully that'll help. So hopefully that helps with some people. And then, of course, the YouTube channel, we try to put these presentations on there, and that's so people can play them back, so you have a place to play them back. I mean, we really do it so that you have tools to stay in the loop, so that you have presentation materials. There's no data collected. We're not in the data collecting business. We don't need to collect data. What we need to do is write volume so we can help people make money in a tough economy. That's all we're trying to do here, is just help American families and global families succeed with this opportunity. So the company has a number of resources that are free. All these are free, and that includes Telegram. So if you really want to get on the inside of BYDZYNE, and be on the inside track of everything that's going on, you need to sign up for Telegram, and then you need to follow BYDZYNE on Telegram. Every day on Telegram, I get messages from the BYDZYNE official chat. Last night, we did the company's conference call. So they put a flyer out for us. They put a bunch of them out, actually. You know, there's talk on here about Diamond University, about how many days are left until convention. Telegram is the place to be if you want to be on the inside. Also, the corporate website, BYDZYNE.com, it's award winning. Oh, and the company won a communication award, an award for communication, an award for social media and digital marketing, because they get it. They know how to communicate with people. They're masters at communicating. So we have the company website, also the YouTube channel, which is BYDZYNE Official on YouTube. I'd recommend following that. The BYDZYNE channel on Instagram, the BYDZYNE channel on TikTok, and yes, the BYDZYNE channel on Facebook. We did a presentation last night, Nancy and I did. That was, excuse me, live streamed on Facebook. So, I mean, we had hundreds of people watching that thing, and they're doing the live streams, and they just get it. They're dialed in. They're not using just one avenue for social media. They're using all avenues for social media. That's pretty exciting. So if you've been watching this, and hopefully you're still watching this after 45 minutes, you know, you're in one of three spots. You're either ready to get started right now, and if you're ready to get started and you see something here, I highly recommend getting yourself some MPG caps. They're shipping. Get yourself a box of product and start sharing caps with people. As Nancy said, it's the easiest product to share there is, because it's a no-brainer. Everybody uses gasoline or diesel fuel. I mean, if you're 18 years old and you know, you have a heartbeat, you're driving a car, you're using fuel, it's just a no-brainer. And who doesn't want to save on gas and diesel? Put your hand up in the air and say, yeah, I'm ready to get started. And, you know, get yourself to that 20% TVC level as soon as possible. Your enroller will help you get to that 20% level as soon as possible. That's really important. Number two, you might be interested, but you might have questions. That was where we were at 120 days ago. We were very interested, but we had questions. So we spoke with some people. We got our questions answered. And there's a whole team of people here, as you can tell, that'll answer questions for you. And there's a bunch of free resources and materials, videos, PDF files, whatever you need to make a decision. It's all here for you. And you might have some questions. And then the third is that, you know, you're not interested right now. You know, but the timing's off for you, and that's okay. The timing's not for everybody, but you might know somebody who might want to try the product. You might know somebody who would succeed in this type of a business. And so everybody knows somebody who uses gas or diesel. Everybody knows somebody who likes to travel. Everybody knows somebody who's interested in making money. I mean, so we're in a business which we call a masses business. So wherever you're at, get back to the person that invited you to this Zoom and let them know where you're at. And hopefully we can get on the phone and connect with you. I'd like to welcome everybody to the BYDZYNE family. We are here to serve. We are so excited about this. This is our convention weekend, and this is when the magic happens. There's going to be thousands of people this weekend in Quito, Ecuador, that are absolutely wild out of their mind about this company, this opportunity, and the MPG caps going live this weekend. And there's going to be a very special guest speaker at that event introducing those MPG caps. A lot of you know who he is. So I'm hoping that we can find some of this information on Facebook, some of the live streams. You know, if I find them, I'll send them to you guys and you can get them out. If you find them, send them to me and let's get them out. But it's going to be a great weekend, you guys. God bless. We love you all. Looking forward to the next presentation Monday night. You guys have a great weekend, and we're here for you if you need us. Thanks, everybody. Bye for now.